All right, welcome to the 280 Plus podcast. I'm your host, Los Def, and I got a special guest with me today. My brother, introduce yourself, man.
It's my name, man. J.Latelle, man. You know what's saying. What's up with the dude?
Chilling, man, chilling. I'm glad you're on here, man. So this podcast kind of came out of nowhere. And basically the idea of it is, we be on Twitter, we be bullshitting on there all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
And basically this is an opportunity for us to kind of expand upon the 280 characters, right, that we get, and just to keep some of these conversations alive, right? And
Yeah.
so first we just gonna get right to it, fam. So this what we're gonna start with is something I'm gonna call in your mentions, right? So, so this is might be something like me and you kind of interacted about or just a kind of popping Twitter timeline topic, right? So
Okay.
it was just the other day, man. And you're one of my favorite follows, man, because you give it up, man. Like you ain't shy, you say it like it is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, whether it's your anger, whether it's your sadness, whether it's your
Yeah. I
happiness,
say it.
like you wear your emotions on your sleeve, man. And you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
that's and being an artist, that probably helps you out. It probably puts you at an advantage.
Yeah.
Um,
It does.
but so yo, the other day we just talking about you had posted something about fake spiritual people and
Yeah.
people that sell these crystals and trying to talk about improving your life and things like that and how these people ain't really living what they say they live in. So like,
Yeah.
just kind of expand upon that. Like, is that just people's human nature to just kind of be manipulative and lie, or
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think well, it's another way of making money. So it's just they're just selling lies, and it's like I see it all the time. But it's just confusing though because like I have yet to meet someone on a personal level that was like that would sell these crystals or be at setting up their little tables at events and stuff like that and just selling all this different energy and all. Like I've never met anyone that was literally like that, ever. I've never met anybody like that ever.
so that's all
they're,
cap?
they're always the
All that
complete
stuff is
opposite.
cap.
Yeah, they're always the complete opposite. All the time. 10 times out of 10. I've never met anyone like that. There's the first ones that's on go. There's the first ones that are they don't ever sit there and meditate or anything like that. Don't know the beginning of meditation. Like I've never seen it ever.
Right.
Not
And
once.
and I kind of chimed in on that, and I said I was basically talking about like that's just that master level, capitalism. Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
we see that all the time. Like I said like the tech gurus and things like that. They don't have their kids, using the products that they're selling, and maybe
Mm.
it's a little bit of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm. I do remember you saying that. I do remember that. And then even with the social medias and stuff like that we were talking about, it's like we make all these different things and don't even let the children use it. You wouldn't want your own children using it. You put it out there for the world.
Facts, and that probably that's probably like in any industry. And then an analogy probably would be, if we talking about streets. I mean, like I said, don't get high on your own supply, and I guess that's kind of what that is on a deeper level, on a darker level, maybe.
Yeah, look at it now. Everyone's getting high on their own supply.
Hell yeah, man. All right. So speaking of people capping, man. Also too, I just seen the other day, the game, man. He was talking about some how to treat a woman, stuff like
My
that.
God,
And
simp,
I think you jumped in there, man. You just gave him a big simp. Like
simp.
he's just a simp.
Yeah, just simping, man. Big ass simping. Come on, and then he was going at that for like 2 days. He either got his spit. He's either going through something right now with a woman or something like that, or I don't. He must have an album coming out or something. He's about to try to promote something where he needs women's support or
Oh, so you
something.
think that's all a part of the rollout?
Yeah, yeah, because there's no reason. All right, listen, I can see even if you were about your women's empowerment or whatever, and I could see you talk. He literally just tweeted that same damn tweet pretty much like the day before. So it's just like, what the hell? What do you got going on?
Yeah.
What you got going on? He's probably coming out with something. He probably needs some women's support right now.
Well, all right. Well, then speaking to the women, like, and I think there's always a disconnect when it comes to labeling somebody a simp or, you know, this and that. So tell the ladies why what he was saying is him being a simp.
Why? Because it's like, hey, I mean, I think it's just easy to tell people what they want to hear. That's all. I just like,
Right.
You're not like that. If you were like that, then we watched him be in how many relationships?
Right.
Like we seen him getting plenty of relationships. If that was the case, if you really felt that way, if you were really like that, then you would have kept at least one of those women would have been staying by you by now.
Right. Like that must be, if that was the winning formula, you would have already been doing that.
Yeah,
And
wasn't the
also
game of
too,
Love and Hip Hop or some shit?
right. I think he probably was, and
You know,
or just name dropping. You know what I mean? Like, you know how
yeah,
Game does. He's a
yeah,
big name
yeah.
dropper.
That's another thing. It's just like, come on, bro. Are the things that you've done already, especially the name dropping. Like you were one of the get him out of here. Y'all forgot about that. He's one of the corniest guys. Man, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He took Nick Cannon off the corny list.
Right. And that's crazy too for somebody that's Game kind of looks intimidating, right? I think he's tall as hell.
Yeah, I
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
want
He
to fight him.
got the gangster tats, whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him.
Yeah. I don't want no smoke with Bull, but yeah, he's definitely it definitely seems like he's, you know what I mean, just kind of saying that for something. But
yeah, definitely. He must have an album coming out, something.
right. All right. So then just kind of moving into talking about relationships and things like that. We just kind of jumping across different categories,
Yeah, that's fine.
or topics. But so I seen something on the timeline where it was a question, and it was asking, can basically men and women have a sexual friendship, but then it remain friendly? Is that possible, or is that too gray of an area?
I say this. If you guys can remain friends and it's just a friend level to meet, like to where like, okay, that person, that girl or that guy can go get a girlfriend, or that girl can go get a boyfriend or whatever, and it's still like strictly friends, like it's like act like it's never happened, and if you get in a relationship, it's not going to continue to happen. If that is the case, the sex is probably trash, because if you are having good sex and it turns out to be great sex for the both of you, somebody's going to catch feelings. Somebody's going to get tied in to want more than just the friendship. Can two people have some bomb ass sex and go back to just being friends? No, I don't think so.
Keep it real. Yeah, no. Keep it real.
Yeah,
and I said basically something like that. For a situation like that to work, it would almost have to be the woman initiating that situation. You know what I mean? Because I think guys, we're cool with, you know what I mean, if a woman approach you on some type of time where she's like, yo, that's all I want from you. I just want you to put me down every Wednesday and Friday night at 8:00.
We're easy, man. We're easy. It doesn't take much. Just tell us what you want.
Yeah. And would you say then, if a woman was on that type of time, like what's up with her? Like what do you think her story is? Has she just been hurt too many times?
She does. If she,
or is she just like vary. Women empowerment type thing? Like, you know what I mean?
that can vary. And nowadays, women empowerment and being a hoe is so confusing as hell. So it's just like, I didn't create double standards. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk about that with my listeners this morning. Our generation didn't create double standards. We simply live by them.
Yes.
We can't. They're not going to go anywhere. They're already set in stone in mindset. So it's like, perception is everything. If motherfuckers think so, like nowadays, the women empowerment is coming from the female artists and shit like that, like Megan Thee Stallion and Saweetie. Yeah. It's like,
is that women empowerment, or is that like just hoes wanting to be hoes?
Go be a hoe, and it's okay with it because you're young.
Yeah, and what kind of message? Like, how old is your sister? Like, is she like?
My little sister is 22.
Okay. She's an adult.
Yeah, she's an adult. So it's just like, what Listen, the conversation that me and her were having. Okay, this is interesting.
Go ahead, go
It's a
ahead.
little off topic, but it's funny.
Nah, go
So
ahead.
my sister messaged me and says that her and a guy. First question she said, "Can a guy be bi?" I said, "No."
Okay.
You know, and she says, "Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell this guy." And I was just like, "Hold up, what's going on?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it's like some dude she's talking to, I guess, and he was saying that it's okay for a guy to have a bi moment because women do it, and we're just like,
Who
no,
raised
that
this
doesn't.
man?
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. It doesn't work out that way. And basically, what his example was, well, what if a guy was to go to jail or something like that for a couple of years and stuff like that, and he was doing stuff, and then he came out and decided to be with women. Like that's like having a bi moment. So what I told her was, you know, that guy's probably gay. And
That guy's probably gay.
yeah, that guy's probably gay. If he believes that, like if he's really sitting here trying to argue that, he's probably done some gay shit and he's trying. That's his way of. If you confirm that guys are allowed to have bi moments, he won't feel bad about that or something like that. That was odd. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but like if that's just own up to that, I guess. But there's something wrong with that story right there that he was trying to argue that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So would you, how would you feel if so just hypothetically speaking, how would you feel if you came across a woman that messed with a dude that called himself bi?
I'm sorry. What?
I was saying, how would you feel if you encountered a woman and she was talking about some, she used her ex was bi, whatever. Like, would that kind of change some things for you in that woman? Or
No, that's on her, but that's just a little weird. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I just don't. I don't think guys can be bisexual. I just don't think that's. I don't. I don't know.
there's no fluidity there. It's
No.
just it's black or white.
Yeah, it's definitely black or white.
Yeah, yeah, because it's, I don't know, it's with the, and it's probably toxic and all that, but like I don't know, I guess whatever you're getting from a man, it's nothing. A woman is not providing any of that. Like it's like total opposites. Like, so I don't understand.
Yeah, it's really odd. Like me personally, I have tons of gay friends, but I don't understand it. But I don't even try to understand it
That
either. So it's
there
just
you
like
go.
I guess it's just not for me to understand. I don't know. I can't see. I don't know, man. Like we have beards and shit and mustaches and stuff. Like that has to feel weird, bro. Like I don't know. Like I'm
Right,
not like
yeah,
I
like
don't know.
we
Not
have
for
hair
me.
in
Yeah,
places.
not for me. Not for me. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's just not congruent with my
Yeah, like I
personal.
said, I'm not against it. I support my gay friends. I even done like gay pride shows and shit like that. So like I'm not against that shit. I think it's cool, but like I don't understand it, and I couldn't put myself in that position to be with a guy that just, I don't know, that's just weird.
Yeah, and is that kind of what's going on in society? I think more people are starting to accept it in general, but is the reason why we still kind of have combat with that community because we're trying to understand it fully.
Yeah, I think that it is accepted, but I also think that it's thrown in our face so much that it's just like, well, all right, God, we get it. Okay, gay, like, cool, like you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even watch TV without a whole bunch of gay shit going on. Like, I would love to watch a damn TV show nowadays where some gay shit is just not going on. It's always something.
So do you think that influences kids and things like that?
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely. Like hell, my son is 5, and like his biggest thing right now is saying he or she. Like he'll be talking about my girlfriend, and be like, oh well, he da da da. I'm like, well, she. You know what I'm saying? It's just like then he sees some shit like that, and it's like, well, what the fuck? I'm confused now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So like, I was just watching Titans the other day.
Okay.
The DC joint, and I get to episode 9, and it's about dude growing up and like being raped and stuff like that. It's just like, well, damn, like even in the damn superheroes,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
Yeah.
I can't watch nothing without it. Like, it just, You guys just have to do it, huh? Just have to. So now it makes me go back it makes me go back to read in the comic books to see if this was going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm on right now. I have to see if that was been part of the story, or is that just some new age shit where they're just like, well, don't forget, let's throw this in there, you know.
So well, then to play devil's advocate, I think then some people might argue, well, if the media and things like that influence it, and that's what makes you kind of lean towards, you know, being gay or whatever, when they probably would argue that, all right, well then all you got to do is watch some straight, you know, heterosexual material, then you're going to be heterosexual, right? Or how does that, what do you say to that?
Well, it's a tough argument. It's a tough argument because then it's just like, well, heterosexual is the norm, and that's the thing. It's just like, that's the argument now. It's just like, well, who's to say that's the norm? It's just like, well, damn, like,
evolution, like,
you know what I mean?
Like,
so it's just like, yeah, it's the norm. So it's just like, I don't know, like, that's how it's supposed to be. That's what we have to keep the world going. So it's just like, you know, guy, woman,
right,
you know,
right.
like guy and guy can't make babies. Woman and woman can't make babies.
Yeah.
So it's just like the world would end basically. So there's that.
Well, and I don't like those. I don't like when we see random headlines where they'll be like, oh, the first transgender something gave birth, or the first transgender male, or no, they'll say first male gave birth or whatever, and then you find out it's like really it's a natural born woman.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, okay, well, you see what I'm wearing. I have a WNBA hoodie on right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big WNBA fan. Everybody knows that. The WNBA players are pushing for the transgender. I don't even know what to call it. Like, they're basically saying like the transgender men are able to play women's basketball.
They want that to happen, or
they're saying that they're pushing for it. Like,
really?
I know Sue Bird pushed for it. I think Diana Taurasi pushed for it. Yeah, like, how that? So you mean to tell me, like, so you know, if I could go ahead and transform myself into a woman and make it to the W, I will bust their ass, bro. I will, at least some of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're ready for that. Like, you know, like, what if LeBron James was just like, you know what? I'm going to be too old to compete in the NBA, but I'll be damned if I couldn't beat these women in basketball. So after I'm done here in the NBA, I'm going to have a sex change and go play in the WNBA so I can play for 30 more years.
Wow, that was, yo. Well, and the thing is, what would be the criteria to be labeled a trans? Like, would you have to have an operation? I mean, because I would say most don't have operations. They're, you know what I mean, walking around with their biological parts. So, like, what would be the criteria? You just got to slap on some lipstick and mascara, and then now you know what I mean? Right? Like, that's a weird, that I didn't even know that. Like, I wouldn't even suspect.
That is like literally Joanna Man.
Yeah.
In real life.
Well, and I just seen that the boy Miguel Nunez, Joanna Man, he just got caught stealing groceries or some shit like that.
Stealing groceries?
Yeah, I guess he must be broke or whatever. But yeah, and we just kind of went on tangent there. But that, I really wouldn't expect the WNBA to be for that.
To push for that. Like, out of all the things, like, I'm, you know, like I said, I push for the WNBA, man, but it's like, for some of the, like, I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. Like, like, what the hell?
Yeah, like you got to be careful what you ask for, because
there's
about to be a lot of men out there.
Brittany Griner swore up and down that she was able to play for play in the NBA. It's like, you know, I watch the WNBA. You get handled by women, so it's like, what the hell do you think you're going to do with Joel Embiid, or, you know, something like that? Like, good luck.
Right? That's crazy. All right. So switching gears, I did just say something about like kids and things like that. So one thing I know about you, man, is that you're a father.
Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, are you co-parenting? Is that kind of what you're going through?
Yeah, with my boy.
All right. And so, man, just what are some of the pros and cons that you've experienced with just co-parenting and things like that?
Well, my son's mom lives in Georgia, so Like that is different states and shit like that. So the distance, I would say, at first things were a little bumpy and stuff like that, but like we ended up all getting along. So I would probably just say that the distance was the only thing that I've really dealt with, honestly.
Yeah.
So and that I don't know how many people co-parent from different states, but that shit is rough. Dang. Yeah, that shit sucks. So it's just like
I you get them like half of the year, or what?
Yeah, I get school years, she gets summers. So
okay.
Yeah, like you know what I mean, because of like basketball season and all that stuff. I'll have all of that. Any athletics, honestly, and make sure he's on top of all academics. But summertime, we can spend that with her.
So did you have to fight for that, or did y'all just come to a nice agreement?
Yeah, we did that on our own.
Oh, that's a blessing, man. That's what's
up. Yeah, we did that on our own. Anybody got time for that? It don't. I mean, you know, it could have got there.
For real.
Yeah, it could have got there so fast. It could have got there, but you know, we was just like, you know, that's fucking stupid. And who wants to spend a whole bunch of money for some shit that we can just at the end of the day we can just be adults and just agree to the shit, you know? So I think I got it pretty good, especially from all the stories that I hear from other people and shit like that. Like I know a couple of fathers, a couple of good fathers at that are on child support for nothing, like completely nothing at all. Like they do everything that they're supposed to, but they're still paying like fucking rent.
Yeah. Oh, like rent amount in child support.
Oh yeah, easy. I know people that are paying $500-600 of child support that have their kids.
Yeah. So why do you think then? So, and I think a lot of times as a man, and I'm a dad, and you know, I was in a co-parenting situation too, and had it on point. I didn't have no distance. I kind of made it in a situation where we lived in the same school district. I was taking my son to school certain days
all
a week.
Of that. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, so it was intertwined. What was I going to say? Shit. Dang, I lost my train of thought. Well, in terms of pros, one of the pros would be that that definitely allows the kids to kind of have both parents that are active. Oh no, we were talking about child support. That's what you had kind of brought up. So yes, in a situation where there's child support involved, I think a lot of men that want to take care of their kids, instead of paying that child support, they'll say to the woman, well, why can't the kid live with me? Why do you think so many women are reluctant to make that happen?
I honestly don't. I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't even know how to answer that one.
Yeah, that's deep. I'm sorry, man.
It's like, why? I don't know.
Is it control? Is it manipulation?
Every time I see someone in that situation, I can only say like, well, why? Why? For what? Why?
Well, and we don't have it as bad as like
women have pride too.
And we don't have it as bad as athletes might have it, or famous people have it, where they're paying salaries.
Yeah,
a month.
People's
salaries a month
in child support.
And it's like, well, at that point, why can't the kid just live with his dad then?
Yeah, they got people paying $15,000 a month for child support.
Yeah, it wasn't a couple years ago. Was it Blake Griffin? We found like he was paying something crazy.
Yeah,
like
for child support. Like, what do you need that much money?
Yeah, like and I guess that's what it becomes. And for some women, it's a meal ticket. But shout out to the ladies that don't need child support or don't like ask for it. Because I think if it really is a financial thing and the man cannot care for the kid actively for whatever, maybe his job, it just doesn't allow him to do that. I think
that's crazy. That's crazy that that's a thing.
What?
Like child support, like like that's crazy that's a thing. Like,
yeah,
I remember like I was in a position they almost had me put my baby mama on child support. Like it almost been flipped around.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
Like, and I was just like, nah, like, nah, man.
right.
Like,
Well, I remember I worked retail, and I actually worked with Quelly. And
okay.
we worked at Radio Shack, and there was a coworker that we had, this woman, and she was put on child support by her baby dad. And the thing is, she didn't work that often, whatever. So I'm thinking like, yo, my brother, like, what is you getting from her? Like, her child support check can't be that much. Like how can you as a man like sit there and accept that
got her on
money?
child support. He probably be talking to his friends, bragging like, "I got her ass on child support."
Yeah, he probably get about $60 a week or some shit like that. Like,
Like, bro,
like you don't need that
for real?
60, bro.
What are you doing with that?
Yeah, what are you doing with that 60, bro? Like
That's 60.
that's nasty, bro. What are you doing with that? And well, and I think some cons would be like if there had to be any cons, probably the parents just not being on the same page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not always gonna be on the same page, man. That shit isn't. There's always that one thing that you want your kid doing, and they want the kid doing. It's just like, all right, well, how they gonna have time for this if they need time for this? And then, it's a lot of things. Like me, I play basketball and everything like that. I got a boy, you know what I'm saying? So, it's athletics, you know what I'm saying? So I automatically like jump into that. If he shows me that's what he doesn't want to do that, cool, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he gardens and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So my son is literally in between, like, all right, we'll be playing basketball outside, and he'll be like, all right, dad, I'm ready to stop. And he'll go start playing in the dirt trying to plant something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, all right. I mean, I don't know nothing about the gardening thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, definitely not.
Hell, we gonna need that one day.
Definitely.
So but that's his thing.
All
gardening and planting and stuff.
That's what's up. And what is it? His name is he got a cool name, don't he?
Yeah, his name is Legend.
That's what's up.
Yep, Legend.
That's what's up, man. All right. Let's switch it up, man. So let's talk about some TV, man.
Okay.
So do you watch Snowfall?
No, I have never seen an episode of Snowfall. Nothing. Not one.
I thought we was gonna get a little spoiler session. You know what I mean? We was gonna like go back and forth
I've never watched the episode of Snowfall, man. Never. None of it. I've watched 2 seasons of Power. I've watched 2 seasons of Empire. Like, I'm not, man, I'll probably watch some weird stuff, according to a lot of people.
All right. Well, before we get, I'm gonna ask you about something, but before that, well, what kind of stuff do you watch? What's weird? Like,
well, that 70s show.
That's a classic though.
Yeah, I watched all of that. But that's the stuff I go back to watch it, like Girlfriends. I watched all of that. I can say talk about all of that. One-on-One. I'm watching Titans right now.
Okay.
I didn't see the new Godzilla and Kong. I seen that.
You looking forward to that Mortal Kombat?
Ooh, what? But now I'm sick with them.
You said something about Johnny Cage is not. I didn't know Johnny Cage wasn't in it.
Man, you ain't got Johnny Cage, man.
Johnny Cage is a main character, but he's not. But why did they leave him out?
Well, they said because he's the least picked character on the video game. But apparently a lot of people don't pick him, which I'm like, come on, like, So I asked my lady, and she was like, "Well, I'll never pick him because he ain't got no powers." And I was like, "Well, damn, he got the little green thing, you know what I mean? Goddamn,
He do well. Well, if you go to Johnny Cage from like the old school, like he did that weird ass nut punch. You know what I'm saying?
The nut punch and stuff like that. Yeah, but like if you know how to use Johnny Cage, you good. I know how to use Johnny Cage.
Okay.
I was just upset they didn't have Johnny Cage, but apparently they're using him for the sequel. They already started the sequel. They already started working on it, and yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like, and just kind of what angle are they gonna take on the story. Now, I haven't played Mortal Kombat since like the older consoles, like because I'm not really good at fighting games.
Yeah, I still play Mortal Kombat to this date. Like that's one of my games that I have.
So, all right. So you must be kind of in the know. Are they kind of using storylines that are more current or something?
Well, they got Kano as a good guy, so I'm really confused, man.
Okay, yeah.
Because as far as I remember, him and Sonya Blade are the biggest enemies, and they got them working together in this movie, and I don't like that.
Okay, yeah, that does seem kind of weird.
That's kind of odd. I remember now this movie was passed around for a couple of years. Mortal Kombat was supposed to be done years ago.
Okay.
James Wan, the producer from The Conjuring,
okay,
was supposed to he took this movie on. I remember they were trying to get James Wan and Jordan Peele to do Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
And Jordan Peele said he was on for Mortal Kombat, but he was more focused on Candyman. And now you see Candyman and Mortal Kombat be done almost around the same time. So it's like he obviously took on Candyman. I don't think James Wan had anything to do with Mortal Kombat. I think The Conjuring 3 is about to come out. Okay. So, so I don't know. I don't remember the director or the producer of this film right here, but I do know that I was expecting Jordan Peele, James Wan type good. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get that, but it doesn't look like it's going to be bad at all.
Nah, it does look kind of lit.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. And the fighting scenes look like they're going to be really good too. But I just no Johnny Cage, man. That shit. And what's his name? No Baraka.
Oh, for real?
No Baraka. I don't even know if they got Reptile in this. So
right.
Yeah, I know they got Melina, they got Goro, Kung Lao. So I don't know, man. I just feel like there was a couple of more people that they could have used. I do like the guy they chose for Jax, though.
Yeah.
I forget his name. He played in that movie, Fall from Grace, for the Tyler Perry joint.
Fall from Grace.
Forget his name.
Mortal Kombat. See, and now when you on Zoom, you could search stuff up. Let's see.
Oh, you can?
Well, yeah, because I'm online, so let me see. Mortal Kombat. Who's up in this movie, man?
Okay, so wait, when we do this, we're posting the audio, right?
I'm gonna post audio, but then I post video clips on my Instagram, and then I'm eventually probably gonna do a YouTube page, whatever. So IMDb. Let's see. Who is in this movie? Fall from Grace. Is it? Oh yeah, Makad Brooks. His name is. Brooks. Yes. Okay, I do remember him.
I like him. I like him as Jax.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing him in a couple just movies and stuff where he was like a college asshole jock type character, whatever. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, speaking of TV shows, so there's been a lot of commotion this week, man, because of a show that came out last week made by Lena Waithe, and I think you watched maybe an episode. I only watched one episode. Them, yes, man. What's your opinion on them, and will you go back to it?
Yeah, I'll go back to it. I think I've watched two. Yeah, it was like 2 episodes of it.
Okay,
but it was enough for me to see that it looked like a copy.
It looked like a what?
It just looked like it was copied. It looked like It looked like it was copied from Jordan Peele's work. Like even like the camera angles, the stairs it was supposed to have. I wasn't fucking with it that much.
So
but
how do
the
you
story
feel
itself though, where they're going with it?
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be good. But it looks like it's gonna piss me off though too. So
okay, yeah. So how do you feel about this idea of black pain and you got these black producers and directors that are
I'm tired of this. It's like the same old story over and over again. And I understand that everyone wants their story to be told, and a lot of these stories be like, based on true events or whatever, but it's like, damn, how many times are we going to get this? Like,
yeah,
it's like, great, slavery, great, we're not winning again, great, like powerful white people, like, shit.
Yeah, so it's getting kind of old. Yeah, and I did watch the first episode, and I didn't mind it only because I seen a couple other shows, like Lovecraft Country. Did you ever watch that?
I heard of it. No, I never watched it.
So Jordan Peele is a part of that one, but that's an HBO series. And that one though it's a little bit, it's more sci-fi and fantasy involved in it. And then did you watch Watchmen? The not the movie, the show?
No, but I have it on my list on HBO Max.
You gotta watch Watchmen.
I think me and my lady was about to watch it one day, and we just ended up shooting something else. I did add it to my list though. I definitely have it on there. I'm trying to finish Titans.
Okay.
Right now, I'm starting season 2 tomorrow.
Okay. The way they do Watchmen, they're people are suggesting that it might not come back. Like they ended it. Like it was supposed to be like a mini series, but
Oh,
who knows? It could come back. The way they ended it, it's one of those like coin toss. Like it could be
yeah.
they could bring it back or they could just kind of end it there. But them wasn't too bad. Like I said, I watched some other shows that kind of do that. But yes, this subgenre of I guess black. It's almost like a
It's
black
getting
pain
old.
genre.
Yeah, it's getting old.
It is getting a little bit old, and I think just inadvertently it just creates these stereotypes that we don't want to keep perpetuating. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. What did it for me was the When They See Us.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that I think that was the last one I needed to see.
yeah. You say you did see or you did not
Yeah,
see
I
that?
did see it. I think that
Yeah.
was, and I watched this. I watched that movie too. Damn, damn, Black Judas.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I
does
watched
it
that.
does it change if the events are real versus if they're totally fictional? Because
I like the real stories.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, I like the real stories because it's like I feel like all right. I do feel like the real stories like they can be worse, but the fact that the other stories are being made up, it's just like, why are you writing this?
Yeah.
Like for what? Like
Especially nowadays,
yeah,
right?
like
Like
why
the
are you
time
writing this?
is
Why did you sit here and imagine these stories this deep that you have to share this with us and it wasn't even true? So now I'm over here mad as fuck over something that's not even like, stop
yeah,
pissing me
yeah,
off.
yeah. I see. My thing is, I'm cool with it as long as the black people like prevail in the end. I
Yeah,
mean, like I don't want to see them getting shit on the whole time and then
yeah. And
then
then
they all
that's it.
die. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
like that would be
I'm not like I said, I'm not going to I am tired of it. I am tired of it, but my ass keep watching. So
yeah.
yeah, I keep watching.
All right, let's all right. So TV. So you watch? Okay, all right. You said the show that you watch. All right, let's skip into sports. All right, let's get into sports a little bit. We got a couple questions, man. So, and I admit, man, NBA. I even told Quelly, man, I haven't watched too much this year. It's different, man. Like these guys, I think they're playing better because there's not a crowd. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and the crowd means so much in a basketball game. Like, I think
Yeah,
the
definitely.
crowd influences it so much, and then even just the viewing experience, it just takes some away from me. But I do, I know who's winning and things like that. But I
Yeah.
did see somebody say today, they said Luka, he'll be the face of the NBA when LeBron retires. Agree, disagree? What do you? Who is going to be the face of the NBA when LeBron
There's gonna be,
retires?
you know what? Me and my lady had this conversation a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Was it a couple weeks
nice.
ago? I say Luka if he can stay healthy because um he has to do so much for his team to be great.
Okay.
Um in him being the point guard, the primary ball handler, and everything like that. He takes a lot of contact. And him being 6'8", 6'9", his floater is there, but he's 6'8", 6'9", so he gives you body.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to a young player like he's not even half as good as him, but Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
But he has a great floater, so that's going to keep him in the league for a really long time because he doesn't have to take contact. I say Luka, Zion Williamson, LaMelo Ball is balling.
LaMelo is nice.
Yeah, and I'm
I didn't even
saying
think he
this.
was going to be that nice.
Yeah. Like him being healthy, he has the Hornets in the number 4 seed.
Wow.
They recently just dropped down
Is
to
he
like the
back?
6th. No, he's
Okay.
out for the season. He
Okay.
fractured his
Yeah.
wrist, his shooting
Okay.
wrist.
Uh,
So but I say the reason I say LaMelo Ball is because I think LeBron is going to be in the league for another 6 years.
whoa. 6 years?
6 years, yeah, man. He
How?
takes care of his body. He takes care of his body, bro. And just think about how fast 6 years goes by. Like, I think, yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good, man.
What do you think LeBron
Yeah,
is
you
going
gotta
to
think
be?
because LeBron James, and he's not gonna have to keep on doing. He's not going to keep on doing this his whole career. He's not going to have to be a ball handler. LeBron James is going to be able to drop down to being a center soon. The way this league is being played,
Whoa, that's a hot take right there. LeBron James playing center pretty soon.
LeBron James being able to play center. Yes,
A point center.
Yeah, he can already shoot the ball from half court.
Yeah.
Everything. LeBron James adds something to his game each and every year. Every year he adds something new.
What did he add this year?
Range.
Okay, range. Okay.
This guy's pulling up. Like, he's not doing it like Dame and Steph Curry, but the fact that LeBron James been in the league for how long, and now this man is he's just changing. As long as the game is changing, so is he. He's coming down and shooting the three from half court. That shit is beautiful. I'm not even a LeBron James fan. I'm a diehard Sixers fan. I didn't even like LeBron James until a little bit after, until Kobe's remaining years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to respect the greats. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like Kobe growing up. I was an Allen Iverson fan. I didn't give a damn about Kobe. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, got to respect greatness. By the time 07, 08 came around and they were playing against the Celtics and all that stuff, man, you got to love Kobe. Got to love Kobe. Of
course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then that happened out with, that came out with LeBron the same way. But he adds something to his game every year. I think he's going to be able to last for the next 6 years. And we're in 2021. Yeah, definitely. I think he'll play 2 seasons while his son is in the league, and he'll retire.
Okay. See, I don't know. See, Luka is definitely he'll be a superstar if he's not already a superstar now. But
he is.
Face of the league, I don't know about that. I don't know about
I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo would still be in, but I don't see Giannis Antetokounmpo ever winning a ring. I think he's going to be Allen Iverson. I think he's going to get there one time and that's it.
Damn. Okay.
Especially because the East is Brooklyn Nets are going to be here like this next season. They got all these guys like James Harden's got to re-sign another contract.
Yeah.
It's going to be so many contracts that are going to be up for them. So they're gonna have to find the money. So right now it's a win or fail for them right now. We're still young. The Sixers, the Celtics. Jason Tatum, 24 years old.
Okay,
another face of the NBA. Jason Tatum.
Yes, definitely.
Ben Simmons just needs a jump shot. He can be the face. If Ben Simmons has a jump shot, he is LeBron James.
You think that's all he needs to be LeBron?
Literally, that's all he needs. Listen, dude, he does everything else. He can pass the basketball better than damn near 90% of the NBA. He can rebound. He's 6'10". All he needs to do is be able to shoot the basketball. He can finish around the rim. He just needs to be able to shoot the ball. If he's able to shoot the three, hell, give me a 10-footer. If he's able to shoot a little bit, he's LeBron James.
But why can't I? Because I was going to ask, because I know you're a Philly fan, and I was I was going to ask you where you kind of jumped into it, like without us even having to do it. Why can't Ben Simmons shoot? What is up with his game?
You know what?
What is that?
I don't think that it's that he can't shoot. He's shooting 3 for 9 from the three this year. That's 33%.
Wait, this nigga only took 9 3-point shots all year.
All year long. Dude, oh my gosh, listen, man.
Remember that year that he only made one, or he didn't make any? What was that?
Oh, that first year he didn't make any. The first year he didn't make any. The first 2 years he didn't make any, I don't think. But my thing is, this year he's having a career low in points, assists, rebounds, shots attempt, and shots made. He went from shooting 12.7 shots a game. Not enough. He went from shooting 12.1 shots a game. Not enough. This year, he's shooting 10 shots a game. Now, I understand you got more shooters. You got Danny Green. You got Seth Curry. You got your Korkmaz. You got Shake Milton. You got tons of shooters around you. But you are an all-star.
Yeah.
You are an all-star. Legit all-star. 2 years in a row, you get picked to go to the all-star game. You're shooting 10 shots. You're only shooting 10 shots a game.
Yeah.
You had a 2-week span where you didn't score under 20 points. You had your career high 42 on the Utah Jazz. On the Utah Jazz, who's the number 1 team in the NBA,
yeah.
and you have Rudy Gobert, the defensive player of the year.
That's crazy.
You had 42 on him. 42.
Yeah.
But you're just not shooting the basketball. Like it's like he's content with being
A
a
facilitator.
superstar, but he doesn't want to be the elite
Oh, he does.
superstar.
Oh, okay. And was his game like that at LSU when he was in college? Did he shoot a little bit more then, or no?
Yeah, a little bit. I've seen Ben Simmons play in high school.
Okay.
I was living out in Florida, and he had Brandon Ingram on this team.
Okay.
They went to high school together. It was a prep school,
Yeah.
and he was one steal away from a quadruple double.
Wow.
Shooting the jump shot, the little elbow jumper and stuff like that. No one's telling you to go out there and shoot the damn three. No one's telling you to be Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
But when you come down court full speed and transition, you should be able to stop and pop from the free throw line.
Yeah, definitely.
Simple. Embiid is doing it. He's 7'2".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's little things like that. The other night I watched Ben Simmons, the Sixers and the Mavs. He came down court on the left-hand side. Sweet. He's left-handed, comes down, he cocks the ball back, two hands in the air, and turns around and passed that motherfucker. And he kicked it over to Matisse Thybulle and he hit a three. Granted, it was an open shot, yes. Yeah. But you were in the air, two hands, the ball cocked back behind your neck.
Yeah.
And turned around and a 360 and passed and a 180 and passed the ball.
So he don't got that killer instinct. Is that what you're saying?
He's apparently he's the youngest of 6, so I don't know if he's a little bitch or what, but he's one of my favorite players. He's one of my favorite players, but damn, he's the youngest of 6, and that's where I say he doesn't have killer instinct. It shows he does not have it.
All right, so where do Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, where do they rank in the NBA? What would you place
as
them?
Far as like duos?
Well, no, just in terms of just them individually. Like if you had like a big board of top 100 players, top 50 players.
All right. A lot of people. The argument is as far as the best big in the league is obviously Embiid and Jokic.
Yes.
If you are a box score person, you're going to pick Jokic because he's top 5 in points, rebounds, and assists in the league, which is almost unheard of. That's amazing. That's great.
Yeah. And he doesn't miss games.
Yeah, and he doesn't miss games. He doesn't miss games, but he's not the number one in the conference. Okay. And he doesn't play half the damn defense Embiid does. So with Embiid, he missed 18 games.
Okay.
He's 29-8. 30-8 now because of the night. Was it last night? The night before? 30-8.
30-8. That's good numbers.
Jokic didn't miss a game, but they're also number 4, number 5 in the West.
Would you say that the West is still tougher than the East or no?
Yeah. No, yeah, most definitely,
okay.
Most definitely. But the Nets aren't losing basketball games, and we're still ahead of them.
Yeah.
So that means we're winning basketball games. So
okay.
We didn't get a healthy look at the Nuggets yet. We caught them once this year on a COVID game where Ben, Embiid, everybody was out. We held Tyrese Maxey and Isaiah Joe started for this. You know who Isaiah Joe is?
No.
Exactly. He started. So you know what I mean?
You know who Isaiah Joe? No, I don't know.
Yeah, so he started and we lost that game. And then we played him again. We didn't have Ben Simmons or Embiid, and we lost that game by a lot. So, and Jokic is 5-1 against. I mean, he's 1-5 against Embiid. He beat Embiid one time his whole career. I know that doesn't matter for one season, but I'm going with Embiid. I think he's more valuable. So I would choose Embiid as being the best center. As far as Ben Simmons being ranked in the he's a point guard. So in the point guard position, I mean, he made the All-Star game. But I think Chris Paul is better than him. He makes every team better. He makes every team better.
Definitely does.
Point guards. Does James Harden count as a point guard? Yeah. He's the point guard, right? Not Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie's not really a point guard at that for them. I guess. I don't know. That's what they said. Kyrie said he's the 2 guard.
Did he?
Yeah. Because I mean, hell, James Harden averages 11.7 assists. I mean, shit.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd put Ben Simmons in the top 10 point guards. I want to say top 5. Top 5. Yeah, I want to say top 5 because of what he does for his team.
So he's better. So who's he better than? All right. So if he's
top,
top five, who's he better than? Like
no,
who are the top 5 then? Who the 5?
Chris Paul.
Okay.
James Harden.
Okay.
That's crazy that we got to say he's a point
guard.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Paul, James Harden,
Damian
Lillard. I wouldn't say Russ. I wouldn't say John Morant. I wouldn't say Luka Doncic.
What it sounds like is it's hard to even with this positionless basketball. It's even hard to even do these kind of rankings. Then because
it is tough. But my thing is the reason why I say like he's a top point guard because the other guys that we're naming are guys that are going to get buckets too.
Okay, yeah.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, we didn't even say Curry.
Curry. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, like Curry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so a top 10 point guard. Because with Ben Simmons, with his team, he can't shoot a lick. But when he's off of the floor, we're shooting 19.7% from the 3.
Wow.
With him on the floor, we're shooting 46%.
Because he's probably passing it to the 3-point shooters. You need somebody.
He's getting them wide open.
Probably passes over the top.
Exactly.
That little guards can't make.
And when guys guard him, what do? They back up. He can't shoot. But that gives him all the time in the world to look where he's going to pass it. Right. He can read the whole floor now. So it's like it's a gift and a curse guarding him because if you play up close, then he's going to beat you off the dribble and get to the rim. You play off of him because he can't shoot, and he's going to facilitate. He's going to go at you like he's going to score, and then he's going to go off of your reaction and get somebody wide open. And you got to crash. He's 6'10".
How old is Simmons?
24.
Yeah, I guess he has some time because you think about like Jason Kidd didn't develop that 3-point shot till late in his career. Like he wasn't a shooter, but he ended up making. He's one of the top 3-point shooters. Like like he made a lot of 3-point shots.
He learned how to shoot and then he won a ring, right?
Yeah. All right. But would you say that Ben Simmons would you say his defense is a little bit overstated because he guards smaller players, or do they have him guarding power forward?
Ben Simmons guards the best player on every team.
He just guards the best.
He goes for him every single time. And if it's not him, then it's Matisse Thybulle now because Matisse Thybulle is our defender. Like he don't do nothing else but defend and shoot the 3. Ben Simmons, like when we match up with the Nets, he's guarding KD.
Okay, and
he's guarding LeBron James.
So do the Sixers have a realistic chance to get to the finals this year? Or?
Yes.
And is it because of Doc? Is it because of Doc Rivers?
Yeah, it's because of Doc Rivers. Because if you look at Embiid's play from the previous years and this year, I will tell you the difference and why he's so dominant. He wasn't getting to the free throw line before, because he wasn't playing on the block.
Oh,
there was times when Embiid was shooting 8, 9 threes a game.
Yes.
He don't do that shit no more. He's on the block.
Okay.
He signed a contract this year. I think he's only allowed to shoot up to 4 threes a game.
Oh, wow.
Up to 4 threes a game. And I think that depends on how much he's made from the previous shots that he's taken.
Oh, wow.
He's got him playing on the block. Embiid's been this player his whole career.
Yeah, when he was in Kansas, he was a problem.
Yeah, he's been this player his whole career. He's just got to play on the block. You can't. No one can guard. No one can stay in front. Dude, do you see this man's footwork? He's 7'2". He moves like a guard. That's scary. That's scary. It's hard to stay in front of him. He can shoot the ball. He got a soft touch. So I think we do have a chance because he's just unguardable. But it's Kevin Durant. That's what it is.
Okay.
I think James Harden's beatable. Kyrie Irving is beatable. But when you have both of them and you add Kevin Durant, it's like Kevin Durant hasn't shot under 50% his whole career.
Yes. And Kevin Durant, playoff Kevin Durant is different. Like,
you know what I mean? But my thing is, when are we going to see Kevin Durant carry a team for real? Can you really give Kevin Durant? I feel like his championships are going to be forgotten. His championships aren't going to be like, okay, yeah, he won a championship, but they were with the Warriors. They were with, the Nets. Even if they win this year, it's like, bro, your championships aren't respected.
You don't think his championships are respected?
No, hell no.
Oh, that's crazy.
What is there to respect?
Well, all right, because I guess everybody gives them
73-9. They were already champions.
Yeah.
I can't respect that. He didn't this is my thing. Like LeBron James, he the off-season thing.
Mm-hmm.
They how they put that together. Isn't that what Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving did?
Well, I'm saying though, I don't think people are saying that Kevin Durant doesn't do that. I think that whole argument started with where it was like, who started doing this thing?
Yeah, but this is my thing. They made an off-season move. Nobody's mad at that. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, that's beatable.
Okay.
That is still beatable. With the team that they already had, Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. You didn't need James Harden. You didn't need James Harden.
You didn't need James Harden.
Blake Griffin. You didn't need none of that. You already your team. That was the team right there. Yeah. That was it. You had the role players. You had everything that you needed. If you win with that team, that's respected. We've seen plenty of duos.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, like I said, that's beatable. So if they do win, it's like, hell, that is LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That's respected.
Yeah.
Did they have the role players to go with that? Of course. You're gonna need your role players, but that Nets team that they originally had, if they win with that squad, you got to respect it. They got the role players and they got their two superstars. But God damn it, you got Kyrie Irving, you got James Harden, Kevin Durant. Come on, man. Come on. That's just too much. And then you got the nerve to really go out there talking about, we're going to get Blake Griffin. He's still banged up. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. It's getting a little, that's why I don't really fuck with the NBA though, man. It's just too much. It's just too much of that. Like
it's too much of that. Now we got three or four good teams in the NBA. And then the other teams are just, okay. This just NBA teams,
Yeah. I think when the Raptors won, I think it felt like the league was about to get balanced. I think it felt like it.
That game hurt me so bad, bro.
Why?
Because
yes, because they should. They might not have. They shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been there.
Whoever wins that series wins it all. Whoever wins
whoa! No! I'm not letting you do that. No, fuck out of here.
Hell yeah! Listen, I'll tell you this right now. They didn't have a single person over there to guard Embiid, and to have Jimmy Butler over there too. That team was unbeatable.
Wait, time out. You're saying that the Sixers would have beat the Warriors?
Yes, and Klay Thompson went down too.
Whoa. But that's the thing. He goes down. He goes down in the series against the Raptors. So like we can't even.
No, Klay Thompson. Yeah. He goes.
Yeah, he
down.
did. He went out game 6.
Yeah.
So, but you can't. But all right, if the Sixers win, maybe he doesn't get hurt. Maybe Durant doesn't get hurt.
Did you see? I'm gonna say this because it was that same season. We played. East and West. They played each other 2 times.
Okay.
Sixers beat the shit out of the Warriors the first time. No. Listen. Beat the shit out of the Warriors the first time. The second time that they played, they didn't have Embiid at all. These guys went out there fully loaded. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Boogie, and Draymond, and DeMarcus Cousins. That's what they went out there with. We didn't have Embiid, right? These motherfuckers beat us by one goddamn point, by 1 point. And listen, Kevin Durant had 25, 12 free throws. Ben Simmons had him clamped, bro. I'm telling you, in a series right there, they didn't have an answer for Embiid at all. And then for Kevin Durant to beat, because Kevin Durant got hurt. What series did he get hurt? Was that the Raptor series?
He got hurt. Yeah, I think he got hurt maybe the series right before, like towards the end of that last.
The Rocket series, and you know what? And on top of that, Klay Thompson's foot was out. The Rockets won that shit in 6, man. I know you've seen that.
Yeah,
that was bullshit. I'm just saying, man. That because at the end of the day, the Warriors not in the finals that year.
Yeah. If it would have been the Rockets
and whoever
Sixers,
that's not making no money.
Yeah,
that's not making no money.
Yeah,
that's not making no noise. that man, listen, that was really bad. That like his foot was all the way out. We even have challenges at this point. Like that was bad. But I stand on that though. I really believe that. I always said that too. Like during that playoff run, I didn't care who was coming out of the West. I felt like whoever won that series out of the Raptors and the Sixers was winning the finals. And is that who it was? Was it the Rockets and the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals?
No, wait up. No, because didn't I
because
know
the Raptors played the Bucks afterwards.
Okay, the Raptors played the Bucks. Didn't the Warriors beat? Didn't the Warriors play a Nuggets team that year? Or no? Didn't the Warriors didn't the Nuggets make it to the conference finals one year, or was that last year?
No, they came up short to.
Hold on. All right, let's.
Who they lose to? The Blazers made it last year. Remember, they got swept.
Oh yes. Wait up, let me see.
I don't know who did they beat? They beat the playoffs. They beat the Clippers, right? Because the Clippers they kept blowing those leads.
All right, wait up. 2019 playoffs. We had conference finals was. Hold up. Oh no, okay, yeah. 2019 conference finals was it was the Blazers and the Warriors.
So they went twice, 2 years in a row. The Blazers.
All right. So then last year. I thought, wait up. Then what about the 2020? Because last year I don't even remember the playoffs because it was the bubble.
Yeah. I think Dame and those guys got swept in the Western Conference Finals, I believe.
Last year?
I want to say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Was it the Nuggets? Maybe it was the Nuggets, man.
Yeah. Okay. Last year was Lakers Nuggets last year.
Lakers and the Nuggets. That's right. Okay.
Last year, and then
then Jamal Murray. Yeah, Jamal Murray was balling.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. See that it's even hard to keep up with the years because the NBA, like I said, it's so convoluted.
They all good. They all run by.
They all kind of get blended together because we don't see a lot of different teams winning. That's right. What this whole thing was about.
Just think about it, man. Just think there's a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid out here that's never seen anybody else in the finals except for LeBron, except for that one year.
Right. Hell yeah, that's nuts. And you gotta think too, and they're not even old enough to necessarily watch basketball. So there's probably like 18, 19-year-olds out here that are really believing that like that's their real life reality where it's like
they only know LeBron James in the finals. That's crazy.
Wow, that's cool. So all right, so Sixers have a chance, and are people and people are sleeping on Tobias Harris, aren't they?
Yes, hell yeah. Tobias Harris, he stepped up this year, but he's also played his other best year besides this season was when he was under Doc. So
okay. Nice. So there we go. So the chemistry is real, and according to you, the Sixers might make it all the way. All right, that's
I think so. I think if the Sixers make the finals, they'll win the finals.
All right.
Like I feel like the Sixers definitely have enough to beat the Lakers. That's there. Like we match up with them perfectly. We're 2-0 again. Hell, I think we won the last 5 out of the last 6 matchups with them. Like even with LeBron James. So
yeah,
I think we'll beat them. I don't think Anthony Davis is going to be able to he's going to be able to handle Embiid either.
Okay. All right. So let's switch it up one more time, one last time, and this is gonna be our last topic or overall subject that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about some music, man. We're gonna talk about your music a little bit. And so, man, how would you describe yourself as an artist? Because I listened to some of your stuff. I like it. You know what I mean? You definitely got a different style to you. Not definitely original. Got an original sound. But how would you describe your artistry?
Everywhere. I'm everywhere. Like my biggest thing is right now, like I'm sitting on a project right now. It's an R&B project that I'm going to put out soon. I'm actually going to be uploading it tomorrow I'm uploading it tomorrow for a later date.
Okay.
But I've been sitting on it for a while, and I want to do something else. Now that I have that, like it's done. But now, like, while this is out, and I'll be doing shows and stuff like that, and I'll be promoting this and stuff like that. The whole time I'm going to be doing all this stuff. I want to do other things in my head. I want to do other things. Like this is
Okay.
cool, and it's going to be new to everybody else. But I'm going to be wanting to do something else. So that's it. That's the thing with me. I'm kind of like all over the place, all over the place all the time. I do rap stuff, and then I'll start singing, and then I
Okay.
want to do like a whole pop song, like on
Oh,
some like
okay.
low rider type shit, and then I want to do like
EDM? Any EDM or no?
yeah. I
Yeah.
love house music. Yeah, so I'm
Really?
down. I'm down with all
Okay.
of that stuff. Like just because I listen to everything. Like I
Okay.
cannot listen to just one style of music. But like rap music is boring to me now. Like rap music is whack.
Oh, okay.
Like because it's like I have a project out right now. It's called 1993.
Yes.
And the 1993 project is all fun. It's a whole bunch of 808s and stuff like that, like trap sounds and stuff like that. And it's cool, but it's so easy to do. And it's like that's all we hear now with rap. And it's just like, all right, it's like reggaeton with me now. It's like, all right, everything sounds the same. You know what I mean? Like everything sounds the same. And now that I listen, like the rap music that I do hear and I see on the timelines and that's being pushed, it's a whole bunch of, it's always some gangster shit. Like always, even women got like AK-47s in their videos and shit like that. Yeah, it's just like,
King
goddamn it,
Von,
not everybody's a thug. Ain't no way. Ain't no, not everybody's gangster. Ain't no way. It's got to, and then everybody want to be mad at the 6ix9ines in the world. Like, I don't understand. It's just like, if could you imagine if everyone only if people only had access to music they could relate to? What if you only had access to the music that you could relate to? Like if you don't live this type of lifestyle, you don't even have access to it.
Okay, damn.
Imagine that. What the fuck would people listen to now?
They wouldn't. Well, that's the thing. I think people we want realism, but then we want entertainment, and like I said, we can't discern the difference between the two, I guess.
Yeah, but like now the entertainment is getting club shot the fuck up. You can't even go, like, that's what I'm saying. Like people act like I just got asked to do a performance. I'm like, where it was like it's at this nightclub that I'm just like, you know what, I'm cool, bro. Like, because I don't even like going out. So now the only time you'll ever see me out is if I'm performing. So now how can I change that? I turn down nightclub performances and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just like every rapper, I know, because listen, I know plenty of rappers out here right now. I know rappers like on a personal level. And there's plenty of people out here that are making songs about things that they've never done ever. There's people making songs and mentioning places they've never been. Like
like trips that they've taken and stuff like that. Like
it's like I out here in Vallejo, and people never even been to Vallejo.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even know the beginning of what Vallejo even looks like. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like, I get tired of that shit. I get tired.
Is that a new phenomenon, or is that just, hasn't that always been around in rap?
Yeah, but I think it's out of hand now. I think it's really out of hand now. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. And it's to the point where it's just like, it's like motherfuckers just talking about like shooting guns and stuff like that, but knowing damn what, like, come on now.
Okay. So who are some of your musical influences?
Jay-Z, of course.
Nice.
My favorite rapper is J. Cole, but my favorite artist of all time is Kanye West.
Really?
Yes. I think Kanye West is the best producer of all time. I think that he is the best overall artist of all time. Like, I feel like he's done everything. Like, as far as like him, like this man produces his own everything, raps over his own everything. The music that he's written for people, the music that he's produced for people. If you check his producing credits, you don't know what you're going to get.
Okay.
And then it's just like, okay, like people do the versus battles and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
I would take Kanye West over Michael Jackson any day.
You're crazy.
Any day.
Don't disrespect Mike Jack, man.
I love Michael Jackson. That's my lady's favorite artist.
Over Mike Jack?
Yes, because of everything that he's done. Like, Michael Jackson's not out here playing no motherfucking instruments over he's not producing beats and shit, singing that shit. Like, I'm talking about overall artists. I'm not talking like his lines are better than Michael
Well,
Jackson.
what about in recent years? They've said things like Kanye don't even write his raps. Like, what are those claims? Are those unfounded claims?
They're saying like no ID writes his raps and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. So for some of the songs, so like think about it. For some of the songs that he probably didn't write, I bet you he produced them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's always something that we can't really sit here and say that. I doubt it, but I'm saying we can't really sit here and say Michael Jackson wrote everything that he's done, but maybe he has. But I'm just saying.
Nah, Michael Jackson has writers. We know Quincy Jones wrote a lot of his stuff.
A lot of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Well, and I guess that doesn't. But then those are two different genres. Like R&B artist isn't always. And I guess, or pop artists.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay for R&B artists to get their songs written.
Yeah.
Because like how many songs I want to, the songs that I want to do. Like I've done plenty of songs where I sing.
Okay.
But the songs that I really want to do, that I don't have range for.
Yeah.
I want to give it.
You would want to write that for somebody else.
Yeah, but I want to hear it though. As long as I can hear it, like, and I can sing along with it in my head. And knowing like, damn, I wrote that.
Okay.
Now listen to it. All
right. So your musical influence, you said Jay-Z, Kanye, J. Cole. And does your music sound like these artists, or your music is completely different than?
Yeah, my music doesn't sound like theirs. I wish. My music doesn't sound like
well, not like quality and fame.
I know what you mean. Yeah, my music doesn't sound like theirs. Like, I listen to a lot. I probably listen to a lot more women too than I listen to those guys anyway. Like I listen to like Ari Lennox and Erykah Badu. I've been listening to Ari Lennox since like 2015.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've been listening to her for a really long time. Megan Thee Stallion too, but she's not one of mine.
Okay.
Like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. I listen to a lot of R&B music, like a lot of women, man, like tons of women. It's almost embarrassing.
All right. So do you take pride in hearing an artist before everybody else hears them? Because you just said you've been listening to Ari.
Yeah, I do. So, I really do.
So would you consider yourself maybe like a music snob, maybe in some ways? Like
no, okay. because I'm real. That's one thing about me. I try not to be, but I'm really picky when it comes to music, and people really hate that shit about me. Like,
yeah,
I won't sit here and listen to everything, but I listen to mad different music. Like a lot of the songs I listen to aren't the same. Like if you went through my playlist, you'd be like, damn, dude, you got a lot of different stuff on here. But I don't listen to everybody. Like I don't. Like I'll listen to Rico Nasty. Like everybody else listen to Pooh Shiesty. I listen to Rico Nasty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I always see you posting about her.
Yeah, I love Rico Nasty.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even know who that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even know who that was if I wouldn't see you post that on the timeline.
Yeah, I love Rico Nasty, man. She's like herself, like 1,000%. Like I fuck with people like that.
So, all right, so artists that you're hip to before everybody else. Obviously you want them to be successful, but
yeah,
does it take a turn once they become popular and mainstream for you?
It's bittersweet. And everyone starts posting about them and stuff like that, and it's cool, but it's just like you just want them to know, like, I know about them.
Right,
like, you know what I'm saying? But and a lot of times though too, the artists change. Like I remember listening to SZA a long time ago, and her Control album, actually I just posted something on Instagram where her Control album has actually been in the top charts for 200 weeks now. It's literally never left the charts since it's dropped. But when it came out, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, when it first came out, I did not like that. I probably just started liking that project about a year ago.
Really?
I did not like the project.
That was a joint.
Man, oh my God. That's what I was listening to it. Like, damn, I was tripping. Like, yeah. I think it took me. I think it took a little bit for me to. I felt like she was talking about me too much in the songs, like so that I could relate to them in a way that
felt guilty.
Yeah, in a way that I didn't want to relate to them. So I feel like after I grew out of that, the songs grew on to me.
Okay,
and it's like I found them all over again. Like you know, but like I'm a big Kehlani fan.
Yes, and she got robbed this year, man. Like Grammys and stuff. Fan, that was one of her album. maybe Tiana Taylor's. R&B, female R&B. I don't think there wasn't two better albums in 2020.
That's why I hate the Grammys, man. I cannot stand the Grammys. I already knew that was going to happen. Like, so I didn't even try to
How
get
though? Because
myself
like
excited.
everybody was talking about that. Like, because for example, when Cardi won her Grammy, everybody was playing her album. We knew it. Everybody was playing Kehlani's album. Like, you can't say that people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really try. I really try not with the Grammys. Like, I'm waiting for a 2088 album, another one of those. I like their albums. Like I said, I'm dropping an album soon. So I'll be releasing a lot of this R&B stuff. A lot of the fun. There's a lot of sing-alongs too. They're fun, man. They're fun songs. So I'll be releasing some of that stuff too really soon. But then I have some other rap stuff that I'll be dropping out soon. I can't wait for that. That's what I really want.
So so you just mentioned Big Sean 2088. Why does he get so much hate, get so much smoke from people? Like,
because people don't understand him. Like, people don't he's not negative enough.
Oh, okay.
He's not negative enough. He's not out here pushing a negative narrative. Just like J. Cole. Like, remember thing was fuck J. Cole was a thing.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Like, why the fuck would y'all hate somebody that's always putting y'all on the game and being positive? And the fact is, people run away from reality. So the more that you push reality onto them, they don't want to hear that shit. They want to go hear the shit's gonna make them dance and talk about shooting a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I seen Big Sean in concert. The I Decided tour.
Oh yeah.
This man like be spitting like and like. When he performs some of those songs, you realize how much he has to vocalize and how much. I mean, like a lot of these guys, they don't have to work as hard. They don't work as hard as a guy like.
Yeah, like I remember watching a video. It was last year, and I forget what music video it was of Big Sean's, but it was out for a full year, and it only had 1.7 million.
That's crazy.
1.7 million, and then I looked up a song from the Baby at that time that was only out for 3 months. It was like 38 million, something like that, and I was just like, dude, look at the world.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the song where Big Sean, what he's rapping about and shit like that, and I was just like, damn, like he's just talking about how people always fucking like trying to fuck with his energy and shit like that, and how he's so into himself he won't let him in and stuff, like, you know, and it's like, damn, okay, people don't want to listen to this. And then it's just like you go listen to the Baby and it's just beat a nigga up, shoot a nigga, fuck your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like, oh, okay. So,
all right. Well, all right. Well, then that gets us into a nice segue then. So knowing stuff like that, knowing that, you know, to be successful, or it seems like when guys are successful, they tend to be rapping about negative things. What are being an artist yourself? What are some of the challenges of just trying to break through and kind of getting over the top? Like, you know,
staying true to yourself is hard as fuck, because it's like those songs are easy to do. I can go into this. I've done it. I wrote a song for my brother before, and it's like really wild. It's some shit that I would never say. It's some shit that I would never put out. I said shit that I would never do because it wasn't for me. I didn't write the song for me.
Okay.
But I did a reference track to show him, hey, this is how it goes. This is how it should sound like. You feel what I'm saying? So I have the song recorded on my phone. I would never give this file to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I wouldn't want it to be leaked and have a false narrative that I'm trying to be someone that I'm not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, but it's so easy to do. I did that song. Like, I think the song is 1.5 minutes. I think we did the whole song in 3 or 4 minutes. It wasn't 5 minutes long. The beat was already done. He recorded me. I punched in, I punched out, I punched in, I punched out, I punched in, I punched out, and it was done.
Wow.
And it was just like that, but it was so easy to do. All I had to do was be hype. I was sweating by the time I was done because it was fun. I was having so much fun. Like, and to stay true to yourself and say, you know what, I'm not going to be that person. I could have made 6 more of those songs and put a fucking project out, and it would have been false. But the people that don't know me in Missouri or fucking, you know, Ohio are like, yo, this young nigga hard.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here in fucking Friendlies with my kid, you know, trying to enjoy some ice cream while I'm putting out this song about shooting all these niggas. I ain't never shot a gun in my life because I have no interest. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any interest in guns. But the first line was shoot a nigga if I don't want to fight, but it was for my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. But like I came in with so much energy and the beat is so fire. Like I've turned the song on and I've been on the highway. I turned the song on, put that bitch up, and I'm going 120, goddamn, lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't do that, but I think that's hard to do as an artist, is staying true to yourself, because it's like, it's so easy to do. And so many people are going to fuck with it, because there's going to be so many people that don't know you, but think that this is who you are, and they're going to love it. TikToks and all this other shit, they're going to love this shit. Mm-hmm. But what would I be? Why would I, nah, I wouldn't want to be famous off some shit that's a lie. I wouldn't want to be famous off of a lie. Okay. I wouldn't want to get rich off of lying, and then I'm stuck signed to a label, lying in every single song that I do, and then that ain't gonna get you nowhere but exposed.
Facts. So and it was the other day, maybe it was this week, whatever. You had like a little bit of a fiasco, man, with some tracks, man. You ever get those tracks back?
Hell no.
So the stuff like that happen a lot, man. Like that's crazy, man.
That hurts, man. I really had over 40 songs. Like these songs were being done. Like I'm talking, man. I was probably getting the EP done a week.
What?
Like every night I clock out. Yo, I'm coming through. Get it done, and I don't know, man. No, I don't have those songs. That actually messed up my rollout from last year. I was actually going to drop 1993, and then that next month I was going to drop. That next month I was going to drop again. That next month I was going to have a final drop, and then the EP that I was going to like have like full of like rap stuff was already done. But I didn't want to put that out while I was putting out a whole bunch of meaningless stuff. I wanted the meaningless stuff to all come out together. Back to back, and then hit him with a whole bunch of rap shit, and it's like, wait, what? So he can rap too. And then this year I hit him with the R&B shit, so it's like, wait, what? So that's how my rollout was supposed to be. I only got to drop that first project, those 6 songs, and then never release again, because the other rap stuff that I wanted to put out, I had other things in between.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get a chance to do it. So my rollout's been fucked up for the past year and a half now. So
but I'm saying, like, do issues like that happen a lot? Like being
underground,
independent artists.
Producers are fucking bitches, bro.
For real.
Producers are bitches, man, because they know, like, producers will be like your head coach in high school that knows that he has control of you making it to the next level or not.
Oh no. For real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
shit.
this kid has all the talent, but I feel like I'm going to have to do some extra work when I can get this kid right here who has some talent, but his grades are the shit. So I know I can just go out here, like, I don't know how to put it, but it's just like a motherfucker that has control over you, bro. And it's just like, they know it. So it's like your fucking supervisor that just got the fucking job.
Damn.
Abusing his power. And it's just like, fuck you.
So one time, this is a while ago, and I'm sorry if I offended you, man, but I think I called you a YC rapper, and you was like, yo, I ain't no fucking YC rapper, motherfucker. Yo, don't call me no motherfucking YC rapper. Like, why was that such a trigger to you, fam? Like, what?
All right, because so listen.
Like, nah, nigga.
Well,
I ain't no motherfucking YC rapper, dog.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Because this is the thing. All right. With York rappers or YC rappers or SoundCloud rappers or whatever, one, I don't like to look at myself as a rapper because, like I said, I do so many different things. Two, I didn't even start rapping out in this area. I was strictly a basketball player out here. I started rapping in North Carolina after I dropped out of school. I met my guys and we were all like, yo, fuck this school shit. This is what we're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we created our own family and ran with it. We all dropped out and went different ways. We didn't drop out to be rappers. We just all had our own. We all had our own situations. Like, I fractured my rib and I fractured my foot in the same practice and I lost my scholarship.
Damn.
It's a business. So it's a tough pill to swallow, but it's next man up. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if coach ain't winning, he gets fired and that's his family.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I get it 100%. You know, it sucked. It was unfortunate, but I couldn't afford school anymore. So, and I had that happened at the beginning of the second semester. So, I had a whole 2-3 months to go, and I met these guys, and I did my first show in Charlotte, North Carolina, at a place called Evening Muse. We went in there, and we rehearsed. We had a band. My first show ever. We had a cup full of popsicle sticks. At the bottom of the popsicle stick was a number.
Okay.
And that number was the order of performances. My very first time, what number did I get?
1.
1.
That's
fucking 1. And I couldn't give it back.
Oh.
But I went out there. It was my first show, a basketball player, man. I got my XV shirt on. My guys got their XV shirts on. Just like we rehearsed, we killed it.
Yeah.
All night. They didn't forget about performance number 1. And I won the fucking contest.
What?
I won the contest. And I was like, damn, I can really do this shit. This is like, I could really do this. That's where it was right there. And I started making music. So when I came back home, it was, damn, you dropped out of school to be a rapper, and I didn't have time to explain. Like,
right.
I lost my scholarship. Like, fuck it, think what you want, But man, I'm telling you, I was going leather boots, leather jacket, no shirt under, rock star, man, mohawk, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, for real, man, going hard. Like, so there was things that I was doing it was like, you don't look at me and see rapper. You just like, what does this guy do? You don't know, what does he do? What does this guy do? Is he a model? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was like fucking Prince, like, but but another thing though,
Parliament
like,
cameo ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight 80s superstar. And like here, I feel like the YC rapper thing is like, I feel like people here rap because it's the thing to do.
Okay.
I feel like they like, okay, well, cuz rap and like, oh, I'll be around my niggas, they be in the studio. So I wrote a 16 and now I rap. It's like, it's like,
I think a lot of people in the mainstream are like that now. Like Lil Baby wasn't always an artist, but Lil Baby, I fuck with Lil Baby though. Like, I think Lil Baby
definitely.
But my thing I feel like that story is
everybody
so
got
common,
a story to tell. That's the thing. Everybody got a story to tell, but are you going to tell it? Or are you just going to write a rap?
Yeah.
Are you just going to write a rap because it's the thing, because your homies is doing it, or do you got a story to tell? Everybody, I'm not saying you can't be a rapper because we have enough rappers. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. My thing is, it's just like, I feel like, okay, it's just like selling crystals and shit like that. They see it's another way to get money. They think they're going to get famous. You know what I'm saying? So they just go and make a rap. It's just like, that's not why I did this. I started telling a story. I started doing this so I can tell my story. And then I got carried away and, well, damn, people think this is cool. I can make songs about bitches shaking their asses and shit like that. They're going to play this in the club. Right, this to go hard. You know what I'm saying? So I did kind of get away from myself. But then again, it's just like, I've always listened to music like that too. I enjoy music like that. Sometimes music needs to be meaningless. Sometimes we need a little bop to dance to. You know what I'm saying?
Escapism. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. But it's just, my thing is just like, sometimes I have to remember why I started doing this and say like, damn, okay. That's why I got back, like I was telling you earlier, like I got back into the writing, the rap stuff. Because it's like, now I'm back to telling why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I didn't even ask you how you came up, because I just figured, I felt the question was going to be too cliche. Like, oh, how did you start rapping, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I just assumed that you was rapping, since you was like a little kid, whatever. But you're saying
I started rapping
within the last 10 years.
Yeah. I started rapping in about 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, 2013, I started rapping. Don't get me wrong, I had notebooks filled up of stuff. It probably wasn't good, but I had plenty of stuff, plenty of things that I was writing. My thing was, I used to try to make funny songs. I used to like making remixes of
like
songs,
Lil like Dicky or something like that.
Yeah, well, like more like
Weird Al,
yeah, like really, really funny songs. Like I used to make some funny ignorant ass songs.
Like Afro Man or some shit like that too.
Yes, Afro Man. Like, hey, that is hard to do. Okay. Yeah. That is not easy to do. Those niggas is talented.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
I like that perspective, because you don't think about that. You think like, this shit's kind of corny, whatever. It probably took them a couple minutes to make that. Like,
yeah, that's hard to do, man. and then like creating the character and being funny with the shit. Like that's tough to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's a cool little story, man. All right. Last question, man. I'm gonna ask you, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Who are some rappers or artists? Now let's get off of rappers. Who are some artists in the game that are not quite popping yet, but like, because like I said, you're already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Who's about to blow, man? That you're gonna be disappointed when everybody starts to like them.
Tia Corinne.
Okay.
Tia Corinne. She's about to blow up. Everyone's so, and I'm, you know what? I'm gonna say it because shit, I don't give a fuck. And at this point right now, where I stand as a critic or just a hip hop fan. So I'm gonna say it. Coily Ray is trying her hardest to be Tia Corinne and Young Thug as a whole, like in one person, and that shit makes me sick. I hate it so much. I really hate when someone can have the following of being because she's pretty. Don't get me wrong, she's pretty, but that's why people follow her, because they think she's pretty. She's shaking some ass. She gonna show her ass and shit like that. She damn near just posted a twerk video. You can see her whole pussy lips. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So shit. You're gonna have a 3.9 million followers. You feel me? Yeah. But having those followers right there and stealing from someone that doesn't have that following yet and making it seem like when they blow it make it seem like they copied you. You feel what I'm saying? That's not the case. Tia Corinne, she's been 100% original. She has her own sound. She dresses like herself. She doesn't copy anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's 100% original. Coily Ray is trying to steal her sound. I hate it. Tia Corinne.
So where's Tia Corinne from? Where can
she's from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So all right. And don't you have a feature with her?
I have 2 features with her.
Okay, but did those songs get lost or
no? Okay. No. The one song is is the last one I put out. Never Would Have Met You. We just put out a music video.
Yes.
With Tia Corinne. That's Never Would Have Met You. NWMY. I always get confused. NWMY. Yes. So Never Would Have Met You. J.Latelle. That's on everything. Tia Corinne's on that. I also have another song called Still Trapping with Tia Corinne on the 1993 project, and both those songs are doing very well right now, and I'm getting paid off of those. So yes.
Nice. So Tia Corinne, that's the artist that everybody needs to pay attention to.
Yes, everybody needs to go listen to Tia Corinne. She's about to drop her deluxe mixtape. We're actually talking about working on something else too. But right now, I would say she is going to be I think she's going to be the biggest artist that I know personally. Out of all the artists that I know, I think she's going to have the biggest career.
Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, all right, man. Yo, I appreciate you, sitting down with me, man, taking time out of your night. You know what I mean?
Of course,
you got the family with you and all that.
Oh, yeah, you hear.
That's what's up. So, where can people, listen to your music? Where can they contact you? All that good stuff, man.
Yeah, you can find all of my music on literally anything at J.Latelle. That's JLATELLE. Preferably on Tidal, because they pay us more, so that'd be nice. Instagram and Twitter, J.Latelle XX. That's JLATELLEXX. Follow me on Twitter. I'm wild, and
yes,
I'm sure you'll enjoy my tweets.
Definitely. All right, man. It was definitely a pleasure, and like I said,
brother,
I appreciate you helping me out here, man, with this.
For sure, man. This is cool. This is really cool.
Man. All right. Good luck, man.